is, well, the very first one would be the Great Start app. So this one is great for pretty much only new consultants. If you, as soon as you come in, it's going to help track Great Start period, those first 4 months of your business, where you can get extra products for every $600 you order. You get another bundle, or you can add another bundle of free product. Oh, hang on. So that app is great for if you are in your first 4 months of your business, then you want to definitely download the Great Start app to help track where you're at with different stuff like that. And there's different videos. There's videos about inventory. There's videos just kind of about Mary Kay and starting a new business. So that is a great one to start with. And then the next one that I would recommend for everybody to definitely have is the My Customer app. And this is a great app for really just keeping track of all of your customers and what they order, and keeping track of your inventory, what you have on hand. So one, it connects with your InTouch. So if you already had customers entered into your InTouch account, then it's going to mingle with that. So you add it on your app, you're going to see it on the My Customer on InTouch. If you add it in InTouch, it's going to show up in your My Customer app.
Melissa's trying to get in.
She's
Is
in.
Melissa in?
She's in. So anyways, you can put all your customers in there. You can put information about them. It's going to have their phone number, their address, their birthday, all of that stuff. There's a note section. So just a tip that I normally do is, like, if I foundation match them and maybe they don't buy it, but I matched them, or, whatever, or I know what kind of skincare they'll need, or, things like that. Or if they tell me something specific about their skin, or, whatever, in the note section, I will put that information in there. So I'm not having to, one, remember it, and two, go back to, the piece of paper that I wrote it on, or notes anywhere else. Like, I can just go to that customer and go to the note section and look at what their foundation was, what kind of skin type they had, all of that stuff. So it's really cool. Love it. And then you can also contact people through that app. So you go to that customer, you can click on the text button and send them a text message. You can click on the call button, call them from there, all of that. And then, so then your inventory. So that's where so your customers are in there, and then you can track their orders. So if so-and-so orders something, you go to that person and you start a new order for them. You put whatever they're ordering, it's going to calculate it for you. You can add any discounts that you're going to put in, and then you can tell it what tax rate you are. So it's going to add the tax on there. Everything's right there for you. And then you can either fill it, obviously, with inventory if you have inventory, or if you need to submit it to the company for them to direct ship it to your customer, then you can submit it right there to your customer, or to Mary Kay, so that they ship it. Another thing is, if somebody goes on your website and places an order and submits it to you through your website, it's going to show up in the app. So you pull open your app and it's going to show as a pending order for customer, blah, blah, blah. And you can go in, and once you open it up, it's going to ask you, do you want to fill it with inventory, or do you want to CDS it? So you choose that, and then you complete the process. So they'll put in they'll put in their credit card information, and when they're on their website, and you can process their card through that. So anyways, My Customer app is great for keeping track of your customers and their orders, and you can see the history of all of their orders, and then your inventory. So once you get a box of product that you have ordered, you go to the inventory tab, and you can take a picture and scans the little barcode that's on the box, and it'll automatically put everything that's in that box that you ordered into your inventory. So that's the My Customer app. Another app, as far as like keeping communication between different groups and like our unit and things like that, that we use quite a bit, is Voxer. and it's Voxer with a V, Voxer. So you can look that one up. And if you sign up for Voxer for the first time, then just send either Cindy or me your Voxer ID, and we will add you to the different groups. So sometimes Voxer is just nice. It's a walkie-talkie app if you don't know anything about it, where you can either type text or you can just record your voice, and it goes to everybody that's in that group to hear it. So we ask questions, we offer ideas for different things. And then just kind of anytime we have a group of people, sometimes we create a Voxer group for just those people for discussing a certain topic. So that's just a great one for communication that we use quite a bit. What else? So then there's a couple like customer apps that we use that we've talked about quite a bit, especially lately, is the Skin Analyzer app, which is a great app to show to your customers to have them do. And it basically takes a 3D, 4D image or whatever it is of your face and tells you, your level of wrinkles that you have. It measures your skin's texture, your eye area, and something else. But just kind of shows you, and then it recommends the different products, Mary Kay products that would be good for you. So this is a great app to have your customers do, and they can kind of see what products might benefit them, and then kind of helps them with their shopping list, basically. And then the Mirror Me app is the other like customer app that you can use. And it's one that you can play around with if you've never worn red lipstick or, don't really know if red's going to look good on you, different things like that. Then you can, it takes a selfie of you and you select what look you want. So it has different looks down at the bottom. You select which look you want to try, and then it puts it on your face. So it's kind of fun to play around with different colors. And then another app is the Showcase app. And I honestly don't know a lot about this one, Cindy. So you might have to explain it, but I think the Showcase app just kind of tells you different events and things that are going on, or no? Or if anybody knows anything about the Showcase app, then they can chime in anytime.
No, they do have events. They have events also, but the Showcase, they have some cool stuff on it.
They have.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta have makeup on. It's crazy around here. I'm trying to finish up my Jeopardy board for tonight. So I let Amber know like 5 minutes before. I'm like, Amber, can you talk about apps? See, you two can be a successful sales director with Mary Kay, right? Amber doesn't even know about the Showcase app.
Yeah,
I don't even have makeup on and haven't finished my Jeopardy board. So I'm just going to be real with you. This is Laura back here, new consultant. So the Showcase app, I love it because it is a plethora of stuff on there. So one of the things that I use a lot is this, especially for new consultants, it's the Start Something Beautiful magazine is on the Showcase app in digital form. The Applause magazine is on Showcase app. All the diamonds and jewels that you can earn this year is on the Showcase app. Like you can take a screenshot and put it on your let's see what else is on there. I mean, there's lots. You can take a screenshot and put it on your phone, like, the one that you want to. Hold on, let me log in. Okay, here we go. It has Mary Kay's Looks collection. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff on there, y'all. Where is it? Okay, why is that download? Okay, so I guess I hadn't downloaded that one yet. There's just a lot. I would just go in there and play with it. There's also one that you can do where you can share the marketing with people. Like you can use it on your iPad and you can go through it and share the marketing. Like there's so many things on there. let me look and see, why is it not, oh, there's all. Okay, all. Okay, it has the digital flip chart. It's got Love What You Do. That's the marketing. It's got the looks collection, the Star Consultant brochure. It's got seminar awards. It's got seminar souvenirs. It's got Start Something Beautiful. It's got party tools, and it's got business tools. So there is a ton on the Showcase app. I would just recommend that you download it and just spend some time exploring it. Yeah.
I'll have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I know. So, but my favorite one is the Start Something Beautiful magazine is on there, because a lot of people that did the $30 eStart did not get this. And so you have access to it on the Digital Showcase app. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think if there's other apps. Oh, here in our little, if I have one printed out, in our little, what is it called? Pink Power Kit. It on one of the page, it has all the education apps. Oh, Trello is another one that you can do as an app, and you can also do it on your computer. And so that is one as well that we utilize a lot, especially for just resources for you guys. So you don't get overwhelmed with Trello. And I don't know how to use it. I mean, there's tutorials on how you can use it, but really most of my new consultants just use it for resources, just copying and pasting and grabbing pictures off of there and things like that. So, but that's a big Trello and Boxer are the two ones that you would want that are not Mary Kay specific. So, does anybody have any questions about apps? There's so many. And I really think that Mary Kay is really trying to get it streamed. At least when we were at the top director in Hawaii, at the top director meeting in Hawaii, they talked about having one app that just has it all in one app. And I think the Digital Showcase is kind of like going towards that way, but they haven't created it yet, because there is a lot of apps. And, some people like Lori, she's like, I can't download any more apps. Like, my phone's full. And so I had another girl that couldn't download Zoom as an app, because her phone was full. And so you definitely want to, I think they're working towards that, getting like one base app that has everything, but that's a lot of technology, all in one place. So, but I think they're really trying to work on that and StreamYard stream it more, streamline it into one app. But I think the Showcase app is kind of going in that direction, where there's a lot of resources in one place. There's also they just launched this, and I haven't checked it out, but well, Teresa uses the ordering app. I've never used it. Well, I've tried to use it, and I just did the old fashioned way. So she uses that all the time. So there's an ordering app. And then Teresa, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I like it. It's easy to use. It shows the picture of the products. You just go in and pick everything, and then you can submit it right from there. You can save it to InTouch, but mine doesn't work for some reason. So I usually order from the ordering app, but it'll automatically save it. So I'll just stick stuff in there as I see I need it. Next time I order, then I'll go ahead and put it in there and then let it save. You can also go back and look at your history on what you ordered, like last month or the month before. So yeah, it's real easy to use. I like it.
And it also talks to InTouch. See, that's kind of been an issue sometimes, but there is a way that you're supposed to be able to, if you started the order on the app, you can submit it and push it to InTouch if you were wanting to get onto InTouch and finish it through there or whatever.
Yeah.
So they,
Up at the top, it'll say save to InTouch.
Yeah.
You click on that and it'll go over to InTouch.
Yeah.
So,
so yeah, that's a good one. And then there's another one that's called MK Mobile Learning App. And that one is good for, there's just lots of training videos, lots of just recordings from different directors and nationals for just training or for different events. Like every time we have an event, career conference or seminar, then they put those recordings of the trainings or speeches in the mobile app. So that one's kind of cool if you're just needing some inspiration, or if you're in the car and you just want to listen to something, then that's a great app to go to. And it has different categories like motivation or training or like classes. It'll go through like training on how to hold a class or things like that. So that one is really cool. And then like we talked about earlier, there's an events app also too that's great, mainly for like seminar. If you're going to seminar, you can it'll show you what events are coming up for that week. But if I was going to recommend any specific, just a handful of apps, the My Customer app, probably Voxer. Great start if you're brand new. And yeah, those, and the Showcase one probably. So those, I wouldn't recommend getting all of them all at once because that's going to overwhelm you and you're not going to know what any of them are. But if you were to take down just a few that I would recommend, it would be those. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Do you want me to let Terry in, Cindy?
Yes.
Okay.
Mama.
Yes. I don't care.
Why is
Okay. So what do we want to do now, Cindy?
Okay, why don't we have like just a Q&A, because we've got a lot of new consultants. So it doesn't have to be about apps. It can be about anything you have questions about. So why don't we
Cindy?
just open it up to Q&A? Yes.
I would just add something that's helped me tremendously as far as easy and very, very useful is Pic Collage. If someone's already good at Canva, that's excellent. I'm not yet, and it's a little bit more complicated, but Pic Collage, I'll be glad to show someone how to use that because I know how to throw it together quick when you just need something.
Yeah.
That's
we do.
awesome. And there are tutorials on that as well.
Mhm. We do a lot of flyers and recognition for stuff like that. And yeah, Pic Collage is an easy one to learn to throw together something. But yeah. And yeah, if you get a hold of somebody that does it a lot, it's super easy for us to just, you send me a picture or, whatever, and I'll fix it up for you until you figure it
But
out.
it took me a long time to find that you could just go to what do you call it? You just look up on the web a picture, like you can put excited or winner or sale, and they'll give you a plethora of pictures that you can pick,
Yeah.
without having to find the picture or take the picture, so I've found that's been a really good shortcut.
And a
Yeah.
little tip for that too, if you don't want any background on the picture, you can put PNG. So like
It's awesome.
you can put 3D Miracle Set PNG, and it will pull it up where there's no background.
Yeah, it's so quick. It's so much quicker than trying to search through Mary Kay Pictures to just put it out there on the web that's in the Pic Collage, options, and just look it up and you'll get all different kinds and you can pick which one fits what you're doing and bam, it's on. It's so fast. So I've just found that's been the easiest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So does anybody have any questions or want to know anything? What's come up in the
Or
past?
any more feedback on other, anything else that the new consultants, would be beneficial to the new consultants.
Yeah.
I got on a little bit late, so you might have covered. This has nothing to do with the apps, and the apps are the most important. But I'll just throw it out there if someone wants to, if they start getting people that they don't know that you're trying to book, the 21-day challenge just changed my whole business.
Can you just touch on that real quick, Alicia?
Sure. Cindy will say I'm classic at one who thinks too much and I get paralyzed. And what the 21-day challenge is, and you can look it up. There's a couple of different versions, but I can send you the one that I got if you're interested. But basically, some other directors come up with a list of names that you want to pursue these people. Let's say you've got referrals from another party or friends of friends, and so you have this list, and put 10 on. They break it down more specifically, but let's say you're going to contact 10. That's sort of the magic number. And there are 4 or 5 different scripts it's a progression. And so there's that initial, hi, you don't know, hi, I'm Alicia, you don't know me yet, but our friend such and such told me that you're a deserving woman for a complimentary facial. Just wanted to see if you're interested in the details or something like that. The script's already there. And, sometimes people will answer right off, but more than likely they're not going to. They get busy, they move on. That's okay. Whoever you don't hear right back from, you just move to like 3 days later and they have a second script. And it's really easy. It's like, just checking to see if you got my message. I know how easy it is for text to get buried. Let me, something, and it ends with a question for them to answer. And I get a lot of responses after that second one. Oh yeah, I forgot. Or, oh yeah, it got buried. Or no, thank you. And then if you don't hear from them, you move them over 3 days. And then there's, oh, I don't want to bug you. Just don't want you to miss out. Let me know either way if you're interested. That type of thing. And again, the script's written out. I get a lot of more replies for that one. And then I do a fourth one. We have to move it over 3 more days. And then there's a fourth one that kind of says, just wanted to check with you one more time. If I don't hear from you this time, sometimes you can do it. You can go either way. If it's been like a drawing, let me know and I'll pass it on to, I'll do another drawing or I'll pass it on to another winner or whatever. Or you can just say, you must be very busy. I'll just reach out to you again in a couple of months. And that way, unless they tell you no, thank you, you can even try them again in 3 months. So it takes the emotion out of it. It gave me something to focus on because, okay, here's my names and here's what I'm supposed to send this group this time. And I was just flabbergasted how many positive responses I got as far as, oh yeah, send me the details. And I think on mine, it was like, do you prefer me to call or text you the details or let me know if you want the details? And I would try to, if they said, yes, I want the details, I would send them a text and say, what's a good time for me to give you a quick call and tell you more about it? Because for me, if I can get them on the phone, they're going to understand what this is all about and we're going to connect and then it's going to book easier. But I know things are changing. And if they just want all the details on text and you're comfortable with that, that's fine too. The point is, it just gives you the next thing to do. And I was working full time. I'd come home and be like, okay, here's my 10 people. Here's the text I'm supposed to send them. Here's where they're at. And if they went through the whole thing and I got no answer, I just moved them on Trello to 3 months later. Then I had some names to start then too. If they said no, that was fine. At least I just took them off my list. At least I got a response. It just really helped me have that focus. So I knew what to do without getting all crazy. And so it gets results because it forces you to do a follow-up. And they say that the profit's in the follow-up. And that's true. So that's something that, and I need to go back to that right now too, because I've got too many blank pages in my calendar, but it works.
Yeah. And
Thank you so much for that. And that all is in Trello.
Yeah.
And there's videos and there's scripts and there's a website on it and all of that. So,
and I took the script. You want to stay close, very true to the script, but I tweaked it just a little bit to be me, to be very comfortable with it, because I have found if I'm not comfortable with a script, I'll have 100 reasons why not to actually send it out. So I tweaked those scripts so they were me, but I didn't change them much at all. And I just copied them over somewhere so that I could get them really quick. And so now when I do it, I don't have to think too much because they're already me. I don't have to tweak them. They're just ready to go. I might change it for the, little bit. You can tweak it. You'll figure it out once you get going. But it's great. The profit's also in branching out to people you don't know, because quite frankly, they're going to have more confidence in you than people who know you well. It's like even Jesus couldn't do miracles in his hometown. And so the profit is really branching out to customers, clients, people that aren't just necessarily your friends. But we haven't had a lot of opportunity to, see that in action in the last 2 years, right? So it's a really good method of